Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world and when you're watching this. It is I, SaleenDriver, coming to you with a very special Wednesday afternoon live, the longest running Wednesday afternoon live stream on all of YouTube, at least that I know of. The show about nothing in particular. And what makes this stream so special is this is the 100th stream of Wednesday Afternoon Live. This is the 100th episode. They said it wouldn't work. They said I wouldn't stick with it. They said it wouldn't last. Well, they were wrong. So here I sit, marking 100 episodes. Now, it hasn't been 100 episodes in a row. I think we all know that. It has been 100 episodes in total. I have missed quite a few because of, well, you all know the reasons. I'm not going to bore you with it. And if I'm looking down, it's because I'm writing names down. Everyone in the chat, I write their name down. Now, why am I writing their name down? See, the reason I'm writing the name down is, as you've read in the description by now, is we're doing a giveaway. I'm going to give away 3 watches because to celebrate this episode. Writing names down diligently. And the entry for it is very simple. All you have to do is show up. Now, you may show up and decide I'm not worthy of your time. You have to click thumbs up button too. So don't forget to do that. But I'm going to give away 3 watches. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the name of everyone that's in the chat. That's 1 entry. So everyone that shows up gets 1 entry. So if you want, and also in the chat, I've also given a way where you can increase your odds of winning a watch. And they are nice watches. These are decent watches. These are not some cheap $5 Timex. These are good watches. If you contribute $5 or $4.99 if you use Apple, $5 super chat, I give you 1 extra entry. If you take the extra step of using the PayPal link in the description, and maybe one of you mods would be so kind as to copy and paste that link in the description every once in a while, I will give you, for every $5 in PayPal, I will give you 2 entries extra. So let's say Slim here, unlikely as it might be, decides to give me $10 via super chat. He's already got 1 entry in the contest. He will then have 3. Let's say Battle Angel gives me $10 in the super chat. In PayPal. And of course, my parents decide to call me right now. Hang on. Well, never mind all that. My parents just called. They need me over at their house. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the stream running. And I will, if y'all want to stay in and chat amongst yourselves in the live chat, that's fine. I'll be back in like 15 or 20 minutes and we'll pick up where we left off. But to finish my analogy, let's say Battle Angel gave me $10 through PayPal. She would get 4 entries, including her actual one. So that would give her a total of 5. So you see how that works. But we'll pick this up, and I'm going to close my camera. No, well, I'll leave I'll leave the camera running. What the hell? I knew that was going to happen the minute I started today's stream, because today has been insanity over at my parents' house. So, I knew it was going to happen the second I started the stream, that they were going to call me, and I couldn't get out of it. So, I'm going to leave the stream running. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in like 15, 20 minutes. And we'll pick this up. So, sorry. It is what it is. I'll be right back. You miss me? Yeah, I'm back. Okay. Sorry about that, guys and gals. It can't be helped. When they need me, they need me. So, yeah, Nate the Great, he's back. Let me see who's come in here since last person I wrote down was GF Sports. So, find him on this list. Well, you guys have been talking up a storm, haven't you? Okay. Let's see. Hogue is here. Nate. Let's see. Holiday. Do I really have to put his name down? I guess I do. That's the rules, isn't it? Let's see. Pizza Woman. Vic Tube. Let's see. Vic Tube is in here. Steve Pearson. Let's see. Jerry Wells. All right. Yes, I had pants on, wise ass. I had to take you off. Mrs. Cook. Where is Saleen? Well, I had to run over to my parents' house. So, let's see. Chris McDavitt. Let's see. Big Dog Bob. Let's see. And that appears to be it. Yep, I caught up. Okay, so now that I'm back and now that my father has been rendered somewhat safe with respect to his situation, I can drop the link. Let's see. K-Dog is here. And Captain Trips. And I got the StreamYard link down there. So if you and I got a $10 PayPal from Slim Shady Canes. Congrats on 100, buddy. And hopefully many more to come. Slim Shady Canes. So Slim Shady Canes gets 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more entries into the watch giveaway. So thank you, Slim. I appreciate that. So I've caught up with all the names to write down. Don't forget to click the thumbs up there. And first contestant into the StreamYard is Lover of Strippers.
Hi.
Have you ever actually seen a stripper, sir?
There you go.
I'll get that off the screen. Thank you. I'm going to get shut down for that. Thanks a lot.
Sorry.
Don't do that.
I won't.
So I was reading through all the comments while I was writing names down, and many people were congratulating me on 100 episodes. So I want to say thank you. If it weren't for you guys and gals, I wouldn't have gotten to 100, and this wouldn't be possible. So, it's all on you guys for helping me out. So I appreciate it. Whoops, I had Slim there for a minute, and he dropped out. So try again, Slim.
It's because of Wi-Fi. I don't know.
Yeah, I wish there were more, Kelly. I really do. But you know, I had to leave, and it is what it is. So, but I'm back. What up, Slim? And he's gone again.
He's trying to troll you.
Yeah, Hoagie's here.
Hey.
What's up, Mr. Hoag? Yeah, turn the video off. You were chopping up there. So you're going to be the official umpire for the Slob softball game.
Yes. Yeah, yes or no?
Oh, thank you, Young. I appreciate that. Let me write that name down. XLNC. Okay.
How you doing, Saleen?
I'll get Slim in here. You must be in a bad cell, Slim.
I guess I was hitting a bad spot because the show was coming through fine, but it wasn't wanting to load the page.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Captain Trips wants to know if Nate is a fan of male or female strippers. I'm going to guess that Nate is a fan of female strippers.
That's correct.
K-Dog says Nate will take any strippers he can get. So.
Hey, Saleen, is this any better?
Yeah, that's better. Looks like a fancy place you're sitting at.
Yeah, I'm at the Union right now.
No, all right. Yeah, it's been a very busy day over here in this part of the woods. My folks have needed me a lot around lately, and a lot of people coming and going. So it's been very busy over here. They lost their air conditioner. One of their air conditioner units in their house decided to fail, and summertime in Florida is not the time where you want air conditionings to fail.
Yeah.
But it's going to be fixed in about an hour, so it'll be all right.
West Tennessee ain't the place for that to happen either. I can promise you that.
Well, we're actually kind of lucky right now. The humidity is pretty low today, so it's the other air conditioning unit in their house is able to keep the house pretty cool, but you know it was not made to. It's a big unit, but it's not big enough to do the whole house, so it's struggling a little bit. Pizza Woman commenting on Hoagie's outfit. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
anyway.
what's going on out there in the world that anybody wants to talk about?
Not much. So, what did your kids do for your Father's Day? What did you do for your dad, Saleen?
That's a good question.
Well, one of my kids was out of town. She was actually up in New Jersey, and the other one was busy goofing around with her not boyfriend. So not much in the way of anything from my kids, which, you know, I got a 24-year-old and a 21-year-old. I don't expect a hell of a lot out of them right now. You know, they're still trying to figure their lives out. Yeah. For my dad, I made him. I made dinner for him. Of course. And he was in desperate need of some watch winders, and I have a particular brand of watch winder that I like, and I've just bought him a couple of watch winders that were like ones that I have.
What's watch winders?
They're from a company called J Queen.
Oh, okay.
And you know, the watch winders he had were kind of burned out, So I got him these new ones, and he likes them a lot better. So, I mean, buying my father, especially a gift, is kind of hard to do. I mean, if he wants something, you can generally just go get it for himself. So, yeah, it did. You know, but let's see. No, I'm not growing my beard, Ms. Cook. I just too lazy to shave. I'll shave all this off later. This stays, but I'm just too lazy to shave. So
Same here.
maybe I've been thinking about maybe I'll leave this and grow it to match this, and just shave down here and see how that looks. I don't know.
My
Captain Trip says I seem to be a bit on edge. No, not really. I've been doing a lot of yard work at my folks' house the past 2 or 3 days. That does tend to tire you out if you're not in shape, but I'm not.
Hey, Saleen, are you the only one doing this, or do you got any brothers or sisters that's close by that can be helping themselves?
I have one sister. She lives in Portland, Maine.
Oh, never mind.
She's a communist piece of shit.
Oh,
and
right.
even if she lived at the same distance I do from my parents, she wouldn't help them.
Oh, impressions of the first 3 games of the Stanley Cup so far.
Tampa better win tonight. That's point one. Going back to Colorado down 3-1.
That's hard.
Probably not going to be good for the Lightning. It's obvious to me that Tampa was suffering up there in the high altitude because they look like a completely different team from the team in Game 3. And Colorado is obviously a very, very good team. Watch 6-2 is here. I gotta write that down. Watch 6-2. Colorado is obviously a very, very good team. A lot of speed. Probably the fastest team in the NHL right now. Yes, I've always loved the NHL, Chris. I was a hockey fan. By the time I learned how to walk, I was skating. So I've always been a hockey fan. Tampa's obviously got the better goaltender if you look at the entirety of their work. But Vasilevsky does not look very good in Colorado. Obviously, giving up 7 goals in one game is a very Vasilevsky-like game. So,
I mean,
I still think Tampa could win this game, but I win the series. But they're going to have to win tonight.
Yeah.
If you lose tonight, the series is over.
Yeah.
Tampa will not win 3 in a row with 3 in a row with 2 of those 3 being in Colorado. It's just highly unlikely.
Yeah.
So Tampa's got to win tonight. I don't care if the score is 2-1 or 20-1. I don't care how Tampa wins the game. Just win the fucking game.
Yeah. Oh,
and then they're going to have to steal one in Colorado. They're going to have to steal Game 5, or
which is tough to do.
Lose Game 5, win Game 6, and then steal it in Game 7. But
that's impossible. Well, it's impossible.
It's not. I mean, look at what they did in the last series against the Rangers. They went down 2-0, and then ripped off 4 in a row, and won the series. Now, the Rangers are not the Avalanche, so
no.
Tampa needs to just not look ahead. They need to concentrate on tonight and win the game tonight, and then regroup, get to Colorado, get reacclimated to the atmosphere, and try and steal Game 5. If they win Game 4, it needs to steal Game 5 and then bring it home in Game 6 in Amalie Arena and close this sumbitch out.
Yeah. Hey, so I do have to say I am doing Doing a little better than I was this time last week with the blood clots still.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I said I am doing a little better, but I'm still dealing with the blood clots and stuff.
Is that clearing up? I mean, has your doctor got some got some good news for you that you're able to this is being treated well?
Yeah, I see. I got my follow-up scheduled for Friday afternoon, so.
Let's see. I just went to the doctor myself last week. He was not particularly happy at a couple of things, but overall, he said I was okay. Hey, made another appointment for me in 6 months, so I guess I at least get to live 6 more months.
Mm-hmm.
They did start me on another medication to help out with the kidneys a bit. Low dosage med, so they're not too worried about it, but precautionary. But I've basically been told that I've reached the limit on what I can do with my diabetes with medication, with pills. I've maxed out on one drug. The other drug, metformin, I haven't maxed out on, but it will tear my insides up if I increase my dosage. So if I can't get the A1C number under control where he would like it to be, I'm going to have to start on injectable.
So do you do an insulin pump or the little patch that you can put on your arm or something, Saleen?
No, just pills.
Oh, hey, I gotta ask you this: did they put you on any medicine for you being a Florida fan?
Shut up, Hoagie.
Or did they take you off now that Dave Mullen and Tom Gransom's off? No longer there in Florida.
The only drug I needed to be on being a Florida fan was tranquilizers while Mullen and Grantham were there. Now that they're not there, I don't have to take the Prozac anymore. Saves money.
Hey, by the way, I went to a camp before, like 3 years ago, and they had us make a T-shirt, make your own T-shirt thing, and I made this.
That's pretty good. You did that yourself.
Yeah.
I want to ask Slim something.
I might have an answer.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you saw on the news yesterday, it was all over the local stations down here in the area that Gronk is retired for the second time.
Yeah.
I am of the opinion that ain't going to last. But what say you, sir?
I think it probably will. I think the only reason he came out of retirement and basically finished out the contract that he was under was to come down and play with Brady. And I don't think Brady's going to be in Tampa after this year.
Hang on a second. Traveling Fools, we will not be giving away a Breitling Navitimer. I'll tell you what, if I can get to 1 million subscribers, I'll give away a Navitimer. Pretty good.
No, I don't think this is one of those Brett Favre situations where he's going to retire 17 times. I think he's probably done.
Let's see. Oh, Pizza Woman says if she wins the watch, she wants me to give it to Hoagie because she prefers those soulless smartwatches.
How sweet. Could have said give it to me. That would have been nice.
Yeah, well, she and Hoagie had this relationship thing going.
I know.
But I'm not going to do the watch giveaway on this stream. I don't have time to set it all up. I'm gonna make a separate video either tonight or tomorrow, and I'll do a random drawing on that, and I'll show the watches that I'm gonna give away on that video. There's one analog watch, and there are 2 digital watches. Well, one of us analog and digital. I found some really good watches that I can give away. I know, Pizza. I know you're just friends. I'm just messing with you a little bit. But I just wanted to give back. Say thank you. I mean, y'all. A lot of you have been here since the first stream, and a lot of you have been here for a long time. And I mean, I'm going to give back. I enjoy doing these lives. I remember, recently there was 2 months where I just didn't stream at all because I just couldn't. I mean, the old man needed me, and I had to be there at his medical appointments, and that's sort of eased up now, which is why I can stream again. But y'all been very supportive. So, what are you eating, Nate?
Ice cream.
Oh. Well, don't drip all over the place. You make a mess. Come on, man.
Oops.
And Uncle Lou is here. You gotta write that down. Now that's cool, Lou. Always glad when you show up. Always adds a an interesting element. I think Gronk is actually serious about the retirement this time, right up to the point where the season starts.
I agree with you on that, Saleen.
I think I somehow I have a feeling that Gronk is going to play again.
Maybe.
I mean, it won't be for Tampa if he does. Now, a lot of people have said that, he always wanted to play for Buffalo because that was his favorite team growing up.
Kelly, you enter by showing up in the comments section. You're in the chat. You already entered. Look down in the description of the video. It explains it, but I'll explain it again real quick. If you're in the chat, you're entered. I've already wrote your name down. See, writing names down. If you enter, if you're in the chat, you're entered. So Kelly, you're already in. Actually, your name is number 2 on the list. And that's all you have to do. Now, and please click the thumbs up too. Now, if you decided to do like what Slim did, you can do an extra step and buy extra entries into the giveaway. In Slim's case, he did a PayPal donation, and because PayPal, you get 100% of that money in your account. For every $5 you donate, I give you on PayPal, you get 2 more entries. So if you gave me, say, Kelly, you gave me $5 in PayPal right now, you'd have 2 extra entries plus your entry for just showing up. So that's 3. Now, if you rather do super chats, that's fine. For every $5 you super chat, you get 1 extra entry. So if Lou did a $5 super chat right now, for example, I give him an extra entry in the drawing. Now I'm going to do a separate video after the stream, probably either tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure which. Depends on if my parents need me now or they need me later. I'll put all the names into a random picker. And I'll pick I'll run it through, and I'll pick 3 names, and I'll explain about who gets what watch in that video's run up. And like let's say Slim, for example, he's got multiple entries. Let's say he wins. He wins on the first drawing. I'm going to take all his names out of the second run because I'm only going to give away one watch per person. So sorry, Slim. But I thank you. I thank you for the support. I do. So I hope that's all as clear as mud. No, I'm not giving away a watch like the one Flavor Flav wears. That would be gauche. Yes. But and in that video that I make for the giveaway, I'll show the 3 watches that I have for the giveaway. Pizza Woman wants a Van Cleef and a Pels. Well, somebody must have, I don't know, either Miss Cook really knows her watches or somebody handed that name to her. But it's funny, actually, my father the other day sent me a picture in email of a Van Cleef watch with basically the watch face is the entire solar system. And the watch not only tracks time, but it also tracks the rotation of all the planets of the solar system. And that watch went for about $220,000. Ouch.
That'll hurt your feelings.
What?
So that'll hurt your feelings.
Yeah. $220,000. Now, it's an incredibly rare watch, and it's made completely out of platinum, the case. And
I don't care. For $220,000, the damn thing better cook me breakfast.
I don't care about cooking me breakfast, but I hope the damn thing gives me a way to get a blowjob or something. I mean,
well, I ain't got them problems.
I don't need those problems, so it's a matter of choice, sir.
That's right. I forgot. You're MGTOW.
MGTOW. Yeah, that's me, MGTOW. I am the MGTOW monk. God, I haven't thought about that term since Vic did his Luanon on MGTOW.
I hadn't heard about it till you brought it up, and then they did that Luanon on it, and then I fell down a rabbit hole watching that shit because those people are goofy.
Oh yeah, a lot of them have been kicked off YouTube. They've all gone over to Rumble or Getter or something. Ms. Cook says I should find a meth chick because girls with no teeth give the best blowjobs. Okay. Do I have to put Rick Sanchez on this list? I guess I do.
No, you don't have to.
Well, I got to be fair. I mean, I said if you came into the live chat, I'd put your name down. So you got to do it I had to do it for Alan A. So I sure as hell have to do it for Sanchez. And Lou wants a Patek. Okay, well, good luck with that.
I want to know how Mrs. Cook knows that chicks with no teeth give the best blowjobs.
Thank you for the congratulations there, P Digits. I appreciate that.
Is that just an opinion?
That's a good question, Ms. Cook. How do you know about that? I wonder if she'll answer.
Hey, whatever your answer, it'll be what it'll be. I'm not here to judge.
Yeah, I generally, I don't judge my audience. I just appreciate them. She says slim because K-Dog complains about my teeth. There's an image.
I ain't got them problems neither. Sounds like operator error to me.
No.
Yeah. You got 99 problems, but that ain't one of them, right?
No, that ain't one of them.
I don't have that problem either, but it's for a different reason. All right, we've gone from ice cream to what? Don't talk with your mouth full. What are you eating now? Oh, ice cream and cookies.
Breakfast of champions.
Well, that's a good question for let's hear from the chat. Let's hear from you guys. What the hell? I thought that was a cow there for a minute.
No, it's my dog.
So what's y'all's favorite cookie?
Ooh, I gotta go with the OG chocolate chip.
That is pretty good. Although I do have I am a little more partial to the macadamia nut. Those are my vibe right there.
I like I like the soft chocolate chip cookies. Not the crunchy kind.
No cookies are supposed to be crunchy.
Huh?
So no cookies are supposed to be crunchy.
Well, Oreos are crunchy.
Yeah.
I thought Oreos doesn't
I like Oreos.
But see, are those really a cookie? I mean, that's kind of like that debate: is a taco a sandwich?
Yeah. Oreo is
a taco a sandwich.
I mean,
I gotta say, I've never heard that question before.
You've never, yeah.
Is a taco a sandwich? I'd say no. I mean, is a burrito a sandwich or an enchilada? A taco? No.
I mean, it'd be pretty close to a flatbread sandwich, and they call those sandwiches.
Oh, Ms. Cook is spitting knowledge at us. There is a study out about older/mature men. I guess I qualify. More prone to prostate cancer if they don't get laid on the reg. Well, I'm probably dead by now. Local Lou says tacos are Mexican sandwiches.
That's an acceptable answer.
And Captain Trips wants to know what Nate likes more, strippers or cream cheese?
that's a toughie. I have to go with strippers.
Strippers are nice, but a nice bagel toasted with cream cheese, little smoked salmon and capers.
Oh, yeah.
Delicious. And much easier to obtain than a stripper.
Yeah, true.
I'm going to have to beg to differ on that one.
Well, okay. Much easier to enjoy than a stripper?
Cheaper, yes.
Cheaper. Ms. Cooks blurted out Cuban sandwich. I love Cuban sandwiches.
What's that? Or I had that before.
You don't know what a Cuban sandwich is? Oh, it's delicious. It's a special Cuban roll. It looks like a hoagie roll, but it's different texture. Cuban roll with ham, roast pork, Swiss cheese, mustard, and pickles. You put it all together, and then you press it in a sandwich press.
Oh, well, I don't like Swiss cheese.
Delicious.
But what's a cheese that could substitute for Swiss if I don't like it?
No, I'm. You know what? Now you see, Miss Cook has just created a problem for me. See, last time I timed her out for something, she got all pissy and mad at me for timing her out. but she just said she loves pineapple pizza.
Oh God.
Pardon me, which in my mind is a timeout offense.
I guess it answers my question whether pineapple on a pizza is acceptable or not.
No, it's not. Pineapple on a pizza is unacceptable.
Mm-hmm.
What about anchovies?
I'm not a fan of anchovies, but it would seem that anchovies. I don't like the flavor of anchovies, so I would say
Well, my style pizza.
not really. I mean, but anchovies are savory, so savory stuff goes on a pizza.
Hey, Celine, what about my style pizza? Little taps of cream cheese on pizza.
And Uncle Lou says he likes pineapple sandwiches. You make a sandwich
Ew.
out of pineapple?
I mean, I wouldn't say ew, but I never tried it, so I shouldn't say that. Never
What about
done
a
it.
fried green Mater BLT?
That probably would be pretty good. Is it fried green tomato battered and fried?
Well, how else do you fry something?
I don't know. Some people fry shit with no batter on it. I think that's weird, but I've
Yeah.
seen
Yeah,
it
and they're
done.
called fucking communists.
Yeah, well, there seems to be a lot of communists out there in the world lately, so we'll figure.
Hey, did you know that the state of Nebraska, I say state of Nebraska, but a city in Nebraska, or actually Omaha, Nebraska, invented the Reuben. They did.
Lou says for the sandwich, the pineapple has to be upside down. What?
How does that work?
He being goofy again. Where are you today, Slim?
Headed back from Wisconsin.
The cheese bill?
Somewhere in Illinois at present.
Oh.
Heading back to Tennessee.
Yep.
How many cookies are you going to eat, Nate?
However many's in that package.
Where's I didn't?
That is making me hungry. That's the problem.
This is all that's left.
No, Pizza Woman says I have to remove Hoagie because it appears that Hoagie has fallen asleep.
It's just crumbs.
Ask and you shall receive.
All right, but he's welcome back if he wakes up. But you know,
So you need to see why I showed you, or just
say what?
do you see why I showed you the how many I ate, or did you not? Look?
Yeah, I saw it. No.
Yeah.
Let's see. Miss Cook says upside down pineapple is basically an old rich bored people going to Publix, putting a pineapple upside down in their cart, and that means they're looking for sex or swingers or sex or swingers or what?
Basically, she's saying you just need to go walk around Publix for 5 hours with an upside down pineapple in your cart.
Oh.
I go to Publix to buy food, and then, all right. Okay, PW, he's awake now. Pizza Woman fell asleep there, Hoagie.
She gets a 10-minute monitor for assuming that. I was on the phone with my assigner.
Okay. Let's see. Captain Tripp says he's going to Publix. Can't blame him. I mean, is it that easy to get women? Is go to Publix, stick a pineapple upside down in your cart, and there you go.
Or go walk around the bowling alley with an upside down pineapple. Maybe they'll get the message there too.
Bowling alley.
I've heard a bowling alley is a good place to pick up women.
I never tried that before, but I heard that of that. Yeah.
I haven't been to a bowling alley in decades, so I wouldn't know. But
It has changed a lot.
That may be why you're sitting there by yourself talking to us.
yeah, but it's cheaper,
That's true.
Well, that is true.
and it leaves me more money for watches. I got my eye on a couple of really nice Breitlings that I'm going to pick up eventually. But if I don't go out on dates, I got more money for Breitlings.
Priorities, sir. Priorities.
Battle Angel, I know the upside down pineapple is the sign for swingers.
Excuse me.
Your boyfriend enlightened me to that fact about a year ago. I guess the question is, how did he know that? But I didn't want to go down that rabbit hole, really. I really didn't. So
Because they go walking around Publix with an upside down pineapple in their cart.
the both of them, you think?
Maybe.
You think? Oh, I just don't get the impression that Battle Angel is looking for a swing.
Oh God.
You would be surprised.
I probably would be in that case. I mean, that would probably surprise the piss out of me.
Not me.
I forgot to tell you guys, but I don't know if you feel about fishing talk, but I caught 7 total fish. On
Battle Angel says no upside down pineapple for me.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's a difference between your public stance and private stance, much like politicians.
Look, okay, real quick, just want to say I don't want to start another war with who did I lose? I lost Nate. I don't want to start another war in my comment section.
I ain't scared of that lady.
I am. She knows where I live.
Yeah, well, she don't know where I live.
Well, you see, that's the problem.
That's why I ain't scared.
Hey, Slim, how's things going with your wife right now?
Same old, same old.
Let's see. Alan A says pineapple on pizza is one of the best pizzas.
Oh God, no.
That's a lie.
Okay,
That is fake news.
Alan, you need to stop right now.
Captain Tripp says you got to have a box of condoms next to the pineapple so the ladies know you're responsible.
Jeez.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
No, Mike Vick, we do not want a comment war. Please don't do this to me. Pardon me. Publix
Lou, yeah, I was about to say, that's probably true.
Lou says Publix has the best pineapples. Kroger has the most pineapples. Walmart has the easiest pineapples. That's probably right, but
what do you mean? What is it?
I don't want no pineapple.
All right, I gotta ask you this, Saleen. When you do eat pineapple, slices or chunks?
Ooh.
I don't eat pineapple. I'm not a fan.
Oh,
I'm a fan of pineapples, but I only eat bites when it's cut up and stuff. But I like it cubed.
yeah. Hey, Nate, have you put any more holes in your mom and dad's drywall yet lately?
As a matter of fact, I have.
What's up, Mr. Vic?
What's up?
How you doing today?
Good.
Mr. Vic, I want your opinion on something.
Uh-huh.
Did you see Jesse's video?
Yeah.
From yesterday?
Yeah, I saw it, yeah.
Where'd that come from?
Where did what come from?
Well, why did he do that? That seemed kind of random to me.
Well, actually,
Because Traction Jackson did one for the
talent show.
Who is Traction Jackson? Wait a minute, was Traction imitating you?
No,
Who is Traction imitating?
Vic.
Oh, okay.
well, he was basically trying to do a voice impression of Vic, but he's trying to imitate Vic. But go ahead.
I mean, was it a good impression, or
I
guess
think it was, yeah. It was basically for the YouTube's Got Talent. That's basically for it. I think that's what Jesse was doing after it was over. I don't know.
How's the contest going? I haven't been able to catch any of the
I
videos.
got second place in the losers bracket.
Oh, that's good.
No,
Who are the leaders so far?
what's
yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah, my my phone crashed for some reason. It like turned itself off and then turned itself back on.
Oh yeah, I think that's. I think there's. I think there. I think I know why that does that. Like when you put your hand on over the camera or something like that, I think it turns off and turn back if you know what I mean.
Happens. I mean, still have like 20% battery, so I don't,
Yeah.
I don't know why it would have.
I don't know why.
Yeah, Lou's probably right. That's
Um,
probably why I have been feeling myself lately, because he says not watching the morning show leads to serious confusion. That may be why I'm not feeling quite like myself lately.
Yeah. So anyway, so the reason why Rod made that video is because
What's wrong?
Jackson did one of me for the talent show.
Was it a good one?
Yeah, and he also did an impression of Raj for the first round.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hope he has. I don't know. Does Traction Jackson have the beard to do a Raj imitation?
No,
Maybe.
You don't need a beard.
but
Actually, no.
yeah, I thought it was funny. Yeah, what did you think about it?
I thought it was funny, but I was kind of I didn't understand the context of it, so I felt kind of guilty for laughing. You know, I mean, I didn't know whether he was making fun of you or just trying to, I don't know what he was trying to do. So I felt like, I don't want to laugh at this. This isn't, I feel bad for laughing. I guess it was okay to laugh.
Apparently, you didn't feel bad enough.
Yeah, when he
Well, sometimes you can't help it. I mean,
remember, when you did that thing about me, getting ad about the StreamYard not working. Yeah, he like me, pounding the table. Yeah, he did that. Yeah.
Well, fuck.
That's right. Yeah, and then he started singing the beer song. Yeah.
Oh, this song.
Yeah. The beer song. Yeah.
Miss Cook, I don't know if we want to go there. We're talking about the Boss Babe show. I don't think we want to go there, do we? I'm just kind of hoping that the people involved will get together and figure it out. Because I miss the Boss Babe show, and I enjoy it. I hope it can come back. Because I'm friends with all the people involved in that big conflagration. And I think they're all, great folks. And I hate to see them being not happy with each other. So
yeah, me too.
I hope that they can figure it out. And if I'll throw it out there, if the people involved, the main people involved, want me to play moderator or mediator or quote unquote the voice of reason, I'll be happy to do it. Because I don't really have any axe to grind with any of them. I would just like to see the problem resolved, so that we can all get back to
Yeah, I think that you would be perfect for a moderator because because I don't think anyone has any drama with you. So
the only person in this whole thing that has any drama with me is someone that I blocked years ago and have nothing to do with. So I don't have, as far as I know, I don't have any drama with anybody on any of my streams or any of the streams that I participate in when I can participate in them. I really look forward to the day where I can get back to where I was with respect to going on those streams, maybe in the call-in shows. I was kind of thinking about it the other day, as I really enjoyed doing those game streams.
Yeah, what
for the
happened
Harvard game, which nobody cared about but me, really. And
what games did you play?
And the Florida games.
Oh.
But I gotta say that if my father is not in a good place, I'm not going to be able to do them because Saturday certain things happen on Saturdays, and it's right in the middle of when, say, Harvard would be playing or when Florida would be playing in an early game, or even if they played in an evening game, I wouldn't be able to see it. So. Not that this is terribly important compared to my dad's health, but there's a possibility I'm not doing any game streams.
What's up, Ballard?
Hey, what's up, Nate? What's up, Slim and everybody? Saleen.
What's up, Ballard?
Yeah, congrats on 100 episodes of this, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And you're the first person on the list here.
Oh yeah.
I am writing, just to go over real quick. I am writing down everybody's name that's in the chat for a watch giveaway, which I will do in a separate video either tonight or tomorrow. So be on the watch for it. If you're subscribed to my channel, and you should be,
I get it.
and the bell icon is clicked, you should get an alert when that video posts. I'll show the watches I'm giving away in that video. Everyone that's in the chat gets one entry. If you want to increase your chances, you can donate a super chat of $5 or more. For every super chat of $5, you get one extra chance.
Has anyone super chatted
Super chat at $10, you get two chances. If you use the PayPal link that's in the description and you super chat and you PayPal $5, you get two entries because I get 100% of the PayPal money, and I think that deserves an extra thank you with an extra chance. So if you PayPal $10, you get 4 entries. See how that works?
Okay, so you get one.
Everyone gets one, but you can quote unquote buy more.
So for every $2.50 that you give, okay.
Well, no, it's still a $5 minimum. But if you do $5 through PayPal, I'll give you 2 entries as opposed to the 1 through Super Chat. Miss Coco wants to know if Ballard has a girlfriend yet.
No.
Ballard's in school trying to graduate and get an education and graduate.
Yeah, I'm a busy and important individual. I ain't got time for
yes, he's too busy and important studying his ass off. You can get all the girlfriends you want when you have that college degree and a good job and you get some of the money. So,
Saleen, maybe you should go pick up Ballard and both of y'all go to the bowling alley and find somebody.
Hey, I was at the bowling alley yesterday. I didn't pick up nothing.
I don't know.
That actually takes putting out effort, Ballard. You have to try.
One of my favorite Colts players as he found out passed away.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Tony
What?
Siragusa, man.
What?
It's Hoagie not paying attention. Oh, I didn't mean to throw out those fancy words, Miss Cook. I didn't mean to confuse you. Conflagulation is obviously a word she never heard of before.
Stop.
So where are you now, Ballard? You in Tampa, or are you in the land of young men chasing their sisters?
He's in
I'm still in Alabama. Yeah, I'm still in Coleman.
Well, you're another
Well, you know, with that,
You're another Tampa Bay fan. I was asking Slim about this Gronk retirement again. Do you think it's real, or do you think he'll come back for another year?
I don't know.
You're doing all this analysis.
I hope it's true.
Well, you're an Atlanta Falcon fan. Of course you hope it's true.
I mean, we just picked up a tight end in the draft. We also lost O.J. Howard. We got Cam Brate. So, I mean, I don't know if we really are desperate to keep a guy like Gronk. But, I mean, if he's retiring for real, he's retiring, and we wish him the best in retirement. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't know the long-term effects of maybe not having him around.
Well, Brady ain't going to be there forever.
No.
Gronk wasn't going to be there forever. You got to start preparing for the future at some point.
Yeah. What about Kyle Trask?
Kyle Trask, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Kyle Trask might be the future for the Tampa Bay Bucks, but everyone else is saying that considering all the generalized hate for all things Gator quarterback in the no fun league, they won't give him half a chance. So
What do you mean?
They keep talking about Blaine Gabbert is the number 2 in Tampa. What has Blaine Gabbert ever done in the no fun league that's of any kind of noteworthy?
He's our practice squad guy. He's a practice squad.
I thought he was the number 2.
No, I mean he is, but I'm just saying, like, he's not starter worthy. You know, he's not
done nothing, but I mean neither has Trask, so.
Well, but Trask is only in his second year. He hasn't had a chance to do anything.
I do that Trask has a higher ceiling than Gabbert, so.
Ballard, you could be a better quarterback than Blaine Gabbert was.
So Saleen, so what do you mean?
Yeah.
So Saleen, so what
I'm
do you
a
mean?
fat ass.
Yeah. So why do you say that the NFL hates Florida quarterbacks?
They never give any Florida quarterbacks a chance, it seems.
Oh.
They give them a year at best, and then they just kick them to the curb.
All right, hey,
I can't remember the last quarterback that had any kind of sustained run in the no fun league except for Spurrier.
What about Matthews when he was with the Bears, Saleen?
How long did he last there? A couple of years?
I think he was there for 5 or 6 seasons.
Yeah, I mean,
and indeed,
I honestly don't remember, but if you say he was there for 5 or 6 years, I guess.
Okay, and what about your favorite one, Sexy Rex Grossman?
I mean, well, he's not my favorite Florida quarterback ever, but he did a good job at Florida, I thought, and
he did.
I thought he had potential in the NFL, but he did get the Bears to a Super Bowl, if I remember correctly.
Yes, he did.
I do need an explanation on why you just called him Sexy Rex.
That's just a nickname.
Really,
that's just a nickname that people gave him.
I've literally never heard that nickname, and be honest with you, don't ever want to hear it again.
You won't.
I'll say this.
I gotta get something
for
to drink.
Saleen.
I'm out. Hang on, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
I was
Saleen,
going to say, for Salene's point, he's not alone because Alabama quarterbacks haven't really had the best of success in the NFL either.
Yeah,
Well,
my favorite Florida quarterback is Felipe Franks.
Hey,
hey, Saleen, Ballard, the only two quarterbacks from Alabama I think that had any success was, of course, Joe Namath and then, hey, God, what's his name? Kenny Stabler.
And that was it. I mean, it was the older guys, but like, you know, AJ McCarron, Greg McElroy, the guys of the Saban era, John Parker Wilson, Brody Croyle. I mean, Croyle was with the Chiefs for a little while, but it wasn't anything major.
Oh. Hey, Saleen, may I have my comment about Grossman stricken from the record, sir?
Sure. You
Thank
may revise and extend your remarks. Rick Sanchez says Franks.
Yeah,
Why you gotta dredge up that piece of shit?
Yeah, my favorite Florida quarterback is Felipe Franks.
Yeah, that wasn't very nice, Saleen. Felipe Franks might be a nice guy.
Oh, okay. Hey,
No, he's not.
Well, now we're talking about quarterbacks. You guys had some decent ones in Miami. Who do you think was more successful? Kosar, Kelly, or Testaverde?
It's not even close, Jim Kelly. Kosar didn't amount to shit, neither did Testaverde.
Well, Kosar did have some good teams in Cleveland. He just couldn't get over the hump, though. And I think if you had been with another team, he might be able to have a couple rings.
But Kelly went to four Super Bowls. Now he lost all four of them, but he went to 4 Super Bowls. You don't go to 4 Super Bowls on good looks and personality.
Well, true.
Now, granted,
Vinny
lost
Testaverde did nothing but Vinny Testaverde didn't do anything but throw interceptions in the NFL.
I'm trying to think who else. He was with what, Tampa and the Jets?
I don't know where he went after Tampa. I was just glad to see him go.
Yeah, he was with the Jets for a while. But
Testosterone was with the Jets and the Bucks. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you see the? Sorry.
Go ahead, Ballard. The floor is yours.
Oh, I was going to say I saw news that Tony Saragusa died.
Yep, I just seen that a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
What is Rick Sanchez talking about? Pizza women don't apologize for being dumb human. Does SaleenDriver ever apologize? What?
My thing is this: never apologize for something you never did wrong. If you do something wrong, then apologize. If not, never apologize.
Tony, who?
Right or wrong is a matter of perception.
Exactly, Slim. Tony Saragusa.
So who died? Tony Saragusa?
Yeah.
Yeah. Defensive tackle. He was with like the Ravens, I think.
Ravens and Colts.
Yeah.
Wasn't he didn't he after his career, didn't he have kind of a second career as a broadcaster?
Yes, he
for
did.
One of the
Yep. With Fox,
the Moose and Goose, I remember.
Yep.
He was the end zone reporter for a lot of
Yes, he was. And Goose
Good
is one of the
man.
nicest guys out there, man. He's gonna be missed.
Mm-hmm.
Does it say what he died of?
No, I just seen it.
Who did I lose? I lost Mike Vick.
Shoot.
Started on him again.
Ms. Cook, I can't time out Rick Sanchez. Timing out Rick Sanchez would be
a federal offense.
It would be no. It would be acknowledging that this guy is getting to me. And I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of letting him think that he gets to me. He doesn't. He's funny. He's a funny guy.
In a good way.
Is someone at McDonald's right now? Because I hear constant beeping in the background.
That's always Slim.
Yeah, that's Slim. I think it has something to do with his truck.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the truck. Stupid
All right.
people getting in front of me way too close.
Oh, okay. The
I think my mom just got home.
Run them over.
Oh, they do
No.
something stupid, I will. There's a camera on the front of this thing. I'll hit the hell out of them and then fall at this thing.
You ever
And
watch
laugh.
those videos that are on YouTube, stupid drivers and driver versus trucker or whatever?
Oh, there's a YouTube channel I watch called Bonehead Truckers, and
Yeah.
every Friday he does he posts a video, 4-wheeler Friday. So it's the dumb shit that we have to deal with out here.
I've seen some of those. I've seen him. I don't know who he is. I can't remember the YouTuber, but a lot of his videos are videos of Swift drivers doing really, really dumb things.
That was just like, on the news this morning, Slim, there was this accident on I think it was 865 or 465, to where somehow this car got pinned. 3/4 of the car got pinned underneath the trailer of a semi, and somehow the woman was literally able to walk out, crawl out of the car and walk out. And I'm thinking, how did she get so lucky? Because usually isn't that going to end up as a fatal accident?
Sometimes.
Maybe God saved her. I don't know.
Could have.
Pizza onions are good. Yes, they are. Pizza onions.
Like a lot of times, cars will end up underneath trailers at an intersection when a truck's trying to turn, and that's your own stupid fault because there's a big ass sign on the back of pretty much every truck that says "wide turn, stay the hell out of my way."
Yep.
Hey, I'm pretty cautious about being behind a big truck like that, man. I tense up on the wheel. I'm like, dear God, don't let anything happen until I get around this guy.
Yeah, I mean most car drivers do that too.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, about I liked your show from yesterday night.
Which one?
The 64 playoff team.
Oh, with Matthew?
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't heard a dumber idea in the past 6 months.
Of a 64 team playoff. Yeah, I don't think it's that smart. Yeah, for college.
64 teams. Seriously, they might as well let all 130 go in if they're going to do that, man.
Well, it was just for fun, I would assume. But
I still think the playoff should be 6 teams. The conference winner for all the Power 5, they get an automatic bid, and the highest ranked team from the group of 5.
Yeah,
like Cincinnati or whoever.
Yeah, rank them all at the end of the season. 1 and 2 get a bye. 3 plays 6, 4 plays 5.
That's
We
fair.
rank them. 1 plays 4, 2 plays 3. There you go. 6
I don't
teams.
know if I would.
All the Power 5s get a representative. The group of 5 gets a representative. Everybody should be happy, but nobody will be happy.
I got a better idea. Go back to the BCS. It was a better system.
Wouldn't bother me.
it was a better trophy.
I do like that crystal ball.
Yeah, the BCS trophy is a better. I've seen one. I've seen 2 up close.
Well,
Florida.
Of course, you're going to have that opinion, Kevin, because if it had been the
I've seen
BCS,
that.
Georgia would never have gotten in.
And here's the problem, though. Would have Alabama gotten in also, Slim?
This past year, yeah, because they were 1 loss and won the conference. But Alabama wouldn't have got in 2017.
No.
And nor Ohio State.
Not.
Well, that was 2018. I don't know. Go ahead.
How
So
did
who do you think?
Now, I'm going to stay fair about it. Notre Dame had no business in there either. Ohio State had no business in there in 2014. So I ain't just picking on Alabama or Georgia.
We are getting close to the season, though.
Thank
I'm
God.
excited.
You can feel it.
Coming in the air tonight.
We can feel it.
I'm excited to get back to watching College Game Day on Saturdays and seeing all the Corso headgear picks and all that. When the fall gets here, it's nice.
Rivalry week.
We don't have
Yeah,
fall
man.
here.
All right, they really need to send Lee Corso home. I mean, it's really getting bad.
Not so fast.
I agree with him though. With you, Slim.
Yeah.
I mean, I get
still
Lee
watch the
Corso.
games.
Lee Corso may be further gone than Joe Biden, and that's saying something.
Oh my God.
But
Nobody's more far gone than Joe Biden. Trust me.
But actually, I love Lee Corso, but I agree with Slim. He probably needs to retire because I get he's really he loves to go on the game day. I get it, but you have to retire at some point.
You know what I think? I think Gary Danielson needs to do us all a favor and shut the hell up.
Hey, Ballard, for you. STFU
What?
yourself. STFU yourself.
Damn.
What?
Do you think we'll get Kirk Herbstreit crying like a bitch on TV again this year?
Yeah.
You know what? I could watch Corso all day compared to Herbie. His shtick gets way too old. Tired of his dumb ass.
Damn, Michael.
And is this the last year for the SEC on CBS?
No, I think next year isn't it? The 23.
I think so.
They're going to put up with another year of the SEC on CBS with those two. Absolutely the worst. I mean, no matter who, anyone is paired with Danielson is automatically 20 IQ points dumber for the pairing. But Danielson and whoever sits next to him, they grate on me. They really do.
Hey, Saleen, it's after next season. It's after the 23-24 season.
Oh, okay.
But no, so you never liked Vern
I'm
Lundquist?
almost over.
Hey, Saleen, you never liked Vern Lundquist?
No. No, I didn't
He
like
was
Vern
awesome.
Lundquist. I don't like Danielson. Whenever Florida played on CBS, I muted the volume and I turned on the radio feed.
Do you like Gus Johnson?
Who?
Gus Johnson. However.
I don't know who that is. And the problem with Florida now is Nick Hubert's going to retire.
Oh,
So-
my.
Not hearing Nick Hubert anymore is going to be hard to take.
Gus Johnson is the
Play-by-play for college on Fox.
commentator. Yeah.
See, I don't watch the Fox for college football because they're not playing. They're not showing games that I care about. I care about the SEC. That's all I care about.
Okay.
I watch other networks for there are other games occasionally from another conference that I'll care about, but for the most part, I stick with the SEC games.
All right.
What is this Sanchez saying? I'm a watch collector when time has left me by. Pardon. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey, Saleen, if Napier gets Florida to 8-4 or 9-3 record, is he the SEC Coach of the Year this year?
Oh, that's a good one.
You mean Napier?
Yeah, that's what I said, Napier.
If Napier, I don't know if he's Coach of the Year. I don't know if he'd go that far, but considering the amount of damage, and nobody here will agree with me on this, but I don't give a fuck. The amount of damage that the Florida program has sustained for a number of years, bad recruiting, bad coaching. Can Napier turn it around in a year? No. Maybe 2, maybe 3. I'm pretty sure the Florida faithful will give him the time to do it. But if Florida can crawl to an 8-4 record, maybe he should get serious consideration for Coach of the Year. Maybe. I don't know. Guess it depends on a bunch of other things happening. I don't think Florida can get to 8-4 this year. I really don't.
Tough schedule.
I'm with you there.
Why is that?
It's not an overly tough schedule. It's just that Florida is not playing with a lot of. They don't have a lot of tools in the toolbox.
Okay.
And see, I think that's the difference between Florida and Miami. Miami's had bad coaching too, but they were good recruiters still. So they've got talent there.
Florida had, the coaching was not as horrific as I guess I would think it is, but the recruiting wasn't there. Recruiting is definitely not there.
Hey, Saleen. Go ahead, Saleen. Sorry.
But you know what I am looking forward to in 2022?
What's that?
I am looking forward to seeing Florida play defense, because I ain't seen that in 4 years.
It'll definitely have to. I think it has to get better, even if it's just a little bit under Billy Napier.
Yeah.
I mean, it cannot be worse than Todd Grantham.
Hey, Slim, who's the starting quarterback going to be for Miami this year?
Tyler Van Dyke.
Because I heard he's a sleeper or a dark horse for the Heisman, maybe.
I mean, if he can, copy what he did last year and half the season, yeah. Mm-hmm. You have to figure in 7 games last year, he threw for 3,000 yards and 25 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of people they're in the Coastal or the Atlantic Division?
They're in the Coastal.
And Clemson's the Atlantic?
Yeah, but we got to play Clemson at Clemson.
Yeah, but you guys can still win the Coastal this year, can you?
Oh, yeah. I think the only obstacle to winning the Coastal is going to be North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fairly good sized obstacle.
But isn't the game down in Miami, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that doesn't help Miami terribly. I mean, it's not really a home field advantage. The humidity will help, though.
That's like saying the Orange Bowl didn't have home field advantage. Bullshit.
Well, no, the Orange Bowl wasn't that far away from the campus compared to whatever the hell it's called, stadium.
No, the Orange Bowl was 45 minutes from campus. Hard Rock is 30 minutes from campus.
Wait a minute, the Orange Bowl was. Damn, I'm getting too long since I've been to Miami. I thought the geography was different. I don't know. Well, the Orange Bowl was always rocking.
Yeah.
Of course, when they blew up the Orange Bowl, they killed 50% of the rat population for the city of Miami.
Ouch. That hurt.
Oh, come on. You know it's true. That was an old stadium. I said the same thing about when they blew up Fulton County Stadium in downtown Atlanta.
Well, and that was one of the reasons I said that they should have kept it, because it was still one of the oldest standing stadiums in the country. And just put the money in to update it.
That was a whole. You ever been to Fulton County Stadium? That place was horrible.
That was dump.
Well, I'm talking about the Orange Bowl.
But I gotta ask, is the Coliseum in Los Angeles the oldest college stadium in the country right now?
The Rose Bowl is the oldest.
Okay.
Boy, that place is old. That's like 30. 1930s Olympics old or something.
Well, no, that was the Orange Bowl. The Orange Bowl was built in 1930. And the Rose Bowl's even older.
Mm-hmm.
When was that built?
I'd have to look it up. I don't know. I don't remember exactly.
I'll look it up. Hang on.
Kyle Field was built in 1904. I'm looking at some of the oldest stadiums.
Rose Bowl was built
1922.
October 28th, 1922.
Oh, trust me, there's a lot older ones than that because Davis Wade in Starkville was 1914.
Then why do they
Kyle
call
Field
the
was
Rose Bowl the
1904.
granddaddy of them all?
I don't know.
I mean,
Because they used to play some of the bowl games on the East Coast during World War II and stuff like that.
Rose Bowl is an old stadium. And no, I'm not old enough to remember when it opened. Just waiting for somebody to make that comment.
yeah,
And
but
by
you
the
were
way,
the
Lost Aggie is in here, and it's good to see Lost Aggie in here. Yeah, I don't see him very often. Lost Aggie's older than I am.
According to Lou, Bobby Dodd is the oldest on-campus stadium.
Is that just a Georgia Tech joke or something?
I don't know.
No, it's probably true. Florida Field's pretty old, but they keep updating it, making it bigger. I wish if they closed in the one of the end zone, I think it's the north end zone. If they closed in the north end zone and played around a little bit, they could probably get that thing up to 100,000.
So I don't have a problem with Hard Rock. I really don't. I actually like Hard Rock, especially.
It's actually a nice stadium. It's really not a bad place to watch football.
No, and see, here's the thing: you go to a noon game at Hard Rock is 100 times better than a noon game at the Orange Bowl, because I've been to the Orange Bowl for a noon game and I almost died.
It is hot there.
A little bit.
Well, I believe if I remember reading correctly, Florida is going to do their opening games in September. I believe they're all being played at night.
Which ones?
Florida.
A daytime game in the state of Florida can be an advantage against a lot of teams.
Yeah, a daytime game in the state of Florida is cruel, especially the 3:30 games. In Gainesville, it can go triple digits easily.
Oh yeah.
And with a heat index, you're looking at somewhere in the 110s.
That's like Pete made the argument to me one day. Well, if they built Miami a stadium, I bet you'd go there and watch the games. Well, duh. I'm not going to show up to fucking Hard Rock if they got their own stadium to play in. Then I would just look foolish.
I'm going to look up the Florida football schedule, see if they've got times for some of those games yet.
Isn't the Utah game that's like a
Utah's at 7.
Oh,
Kentucky's at 7. South Florida's at 7:30. And the Tennessee game is a road game, so that's TBD. And then Eastern Washington is at noon, but that's October 1st.
Eastern Washington.
Yeah. I'm worried about that Kentucky game. I'm worried about pretty much every game on this schedule. I really am, because I have no idea what Florida is going to come with this year. I really don't.
They got
I mean, that quarterback showed and I know Lou's gonna jump all over me when I say this, but AR-15 showed flashes of something. You know, he has some talent. He showed it. I mean, he didn't show it in the Georgia game. That's for goddamn sure.
Yeah.
But you know, AR-15 did show a hell of a lot more to me than Jones. I was not sad when Jones left. I really wasn't. I don't know who he's going to throw to.
I know I had a Florida fan tell me that Anthony Richardson is a better quarterback than Tyler Van Dyke. And I was like, okay.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either.
I'll wait till the end of the year and I'll make that determination. Anthony
Yeah, but
Richardson,
I mean, if you had to pick one now, I don't think you would say that Anthony Richardson looks like a better quarterback than Van Dyke.
no, I wouldn't. Not based on the work of both that I've seen so far. But AR-15 is it doesn't have the body of work that Van Dyke does.
Yeah.
So Van Dyke is more proven than AR-15. So we'll see. I don't expect much out of Florida. I really don't. Like I said, if they got to 7-5, got bowl eligible, I think I'd be happy with that because I look at their schedule, I see 5 losses. Now, one or two of them are borderline, but I see 5 losses on the Florida schedule. And you know, as a Gator, it hurts to say that, but I've always prided myself in this community as being an honest evaluator of my team. If I think my team is great, I'm going to say so. And I'll be thinking to myself, yeah, they can go 10-2, 11-1, 12-0, 11-1. But if I see my team as being, you know, shit the bed, I'll say they shit the bed. And I see Florida as being a 7-5 team.
How bad are you gonna lose your shit when they lose to Florida State?
I don't think they will.
I do.
I don't.
Alabama's going to beat ULM.
Now wait a minute. At this point, wait a minute. I forgot. Is Florida State game in Gainesville?
I don't know where it is.
Somebody look that up.
I got it.
I thought it was in Gainesville this year. I might be wrong. If as it stands, I think Florida can beat Florida. It's in Tallahassee.
Tallahassee. Yeah.
I still think Florida can beat Florida State as I sit right now. Now, 3-4 weeks into the season, I see some of the work that Florida does. I see some of the work that Florida State does. I reserve the right to change my mind or be convinced one way or the other that Florida can still beat Florida State or Florida State has what it takes to beat Florida. I'm not impressed with Florida State right now. I'm really not. Granted, I'm heavily biased and I hate Florida State. And I have always maintained Florida State is Florida's number one rival. If it's like Lou always says about South Carolina. If Georgia was going to go winless in the entire season, but only win one game, Lou has said this multiple times. He wants to beat South Carolina because he's in Augusta. He hears it from South Carolina fans all the time, and he has to put up with that shit. Well, I live in Florida. I have to put up with both Miami fans and Florida State fans. No offense. But I literally, in my life, I only know personally 2 Miami Hurricane alum or fans. Slim is one of them, and believe it or not, the other one is my family attorney, the one who handles my affairs post-divorce. It was very good. Thank God. But I have dozens of friends and folks, and even a couple of members of my family, cousins and such, that are either went to Florida State or Florida State fans. So I am surrounded by Florida State fans, and I have to hear that shit all the time. So if Florida could only win one game, and everyone says, well, it should be Georgia. No, Florida State. Beat Florida State every year.
Beat Free Shoes.
Yeah, beat Free Shoes. Beat Forced Sex University.
All right, now here's a question for you, Saleen. How would you feel if Ron DeSantis went the South Carolina method and they passed something in the Florida legislature that says Miami, Florida, and Florida State all have to play each other every year?
Ooh.
I'm fine with that.
We need to start a petition.
I am absolutely fine with a law. If you want to make it a law, if Florida, Florida State, and Miami have to play each other every year, damn it, I'm down for that.
Hey, Saleen, when did that? They used to do that every year. When did it stop, and why did it stop?
It stopped because Florida ran like some scared bitches.
No, it stopped because Miami and Florida State were both offered the opportunity, the privilege of playing in the SEC.
That's
and
right.
They both
Wait a minute.
That's right.
Wait a minute. Fake news, alternative facts. That was until the 90s.
Florida State was
the
offered the
90s,
opportunity to join the SEC, and they ran like bitches.
That's right.
Miami was offered the opportunity to join the SEC out of, I believe it was the Big Eight.
That's right.
And they declined and went independent or joined the ACC. It is not the fault of Florida. Both of the in-state rivals went to a different conference.
Stop it.
Yeah, Georgia Tech
Fake
did
news,
that too. Yeah,
alternative
Georgia
facts.
Tech used to be in the SEC.
They ended the series in 1987 because of the athletic director of the University of Florida said it wasn't in Florida's best interest to play that game every year anymore.
They couldn't. SEC went to a bigger in-conference schedule. They had to drop a non-con team, and they dropped Miami.
Saleen, that doesn't work because that happened in the 90s. They dropped the game in the 80s.
Oh,
it don't work, sir.
But what happened when Miami and Florida State were offered the opportunity to join the SEC? They ran like bitches.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Florida State wouldn't have won all those titles if they were in the SEC. They would have gotten road graded.
No, they wouldn't have.
Yeah,
Florida State was that good.
Bobby Bond would not have had the same success he had in the ACC, which is a weaker conference, than if he had played in the SEC. He would have had to go against Alabama, Auburn, Georgia, Tennessee, Florida, every single year. LSU.
Wait a minute. Look at that. Look at that time. Look at that time period. Look at the time period. None of those teams you just mentioned were worth a damn.
No, that's not true. Come on, man.
Georgia was still in the dumpster. Alabama had that 1 year under Stallings. They were a one-hit wonder.
Florida and Tennessee were good.
Tennessee was good, yes. But he said Georgia, Alabama, LSU. LSU wasn't dominant at the time.
Florida State would not have had the success in the SEC that they had in the ACC. They may have been successful, but not as successful as they had in the ACC.
You don't know that. They weren't there.
ACC. Clemson wasn't nearly as good as they are now. North Carolina State, all those teams, Duke, Wake Forest, all those teams in the ACC weren't as good as they are now. And Florida State had the run of the mill for a long time until
Bobby Bowden.
Now, Miami is a different story because Miami during the 80s and so on was a very good team, class of the field. But
And so was Florida State. Stop it.
Florida State would not have been as good a record running through the SEC as they did through the ACC. I will maintain that to my dying breath.
Well, you can maintain it. It'd still be wrong.
I'm absolutely.
Well, that's
I got to catch up here. Hang on a minute.
right. Well, that's what. Well, I mean, Bobby Bowden said it himself. So I mean.
Oh, look at Lou coming up and supporting me one time.
It's either going to be.
I wish Miami and Florida State were in the SEC. I wish they were because it makes more sense to me. And it makes a hell of a lot more sense to me than Texas and Oklahoma. I hope this is who I think it is.
Oklahoma.
I guess he's
Think
not
I'm
going
going
to
to do Georgia, Oregon, week 1.
Oklahoma.
What the hell is this, Lou?
I don't know, but
Hey,
I thought Lou.
Bobby Bowden was 100% afraid of the SEC. I don't know nothing about Miami, but in 1992, Florida State had invitations from the ACC and the SEC. And in an interview 15 years later, Bobby Bowden said they made the decision to join the ACC because it was a better fit. Quote, it would have been too hard for us to wade through the SEC. That's a quote from Bobby Bowden. So I don't know anything about Miami, but Florida State chose the ACC because in Bobby Bowden's mind, it was an easier conference.
I don't doubt that Miami did the same calculation years later. Maybe.
Yeah, I got a call from an unknown number. So.
And anybody can Google that. Just Google Bobby Bowden turning down the SEC. You can read the exact quote, but that's what he said. He said the SEC would have been too hard to wade through.
Wasn't Florida State already in the ACC at the time, though?
No.
Well, between the time that he made that quote and I did the interview.
He made the quote 15 years later about what happened in 1992. Florida State was independent, and they had offers from the SEC and the ACC. The reporter asked him 15 years later, why did y'all join the ACC instead of the SEC? And he said, we had invitations from both, but the ACC was a better fit. It would have been too difficult to wade through the SEC.
That's not possible. Florida State's got 27 ACC titles.
27?
Yeah.
That seems high to me.
That seemed pretty high to me, too, until I looked it up.
Where'd you find that?
Well, it didn't specifically say ACC. It said conference titles. So I'm assuming they're all ACC titles.
Well, Florida State belonged to another conference.
It could be independent titles.
But you wouldn't get a conference title if you're independent.
Hang on.
Florida State was independent until 1991. They joined the ACC in 1992. So if they have 27 ACC titles, that must be in every sport combined.
Maybe.
Wait a minute. Florida State.
I mean, I'm looking at the quote right here.
Florida State has won the ACC 12 times. 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2002, 2003, 2005.
Can y'all hear me still?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Here it is right here. Here's the question from the reporter. This is a reporter talking to Bobby Bowden. Florida State was independent until joining the ACC in 1991. It's common knowledge that the SEC was also interested in the Seminoles, but what did you want at the time? And this is Bobby Bowden's answer. The SEC did want us. They did invite us to join the SEC. Everybody thought we would join the SEC. In fact, I thought we would, but our administration, the president, and others wanted the ACC, which really was a better fit for us. It would have been too hard wading through the SEC. Too many good teams in there, boy. Oh, gosh. Oh, that would have been some great ball.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, Florida State is in Tallahassee, which is closer to the Gulf of Mexico than to the Atlantic. But never mind.
Yeah, because I think it was 91, I think, was Miami's first year in the Big East.
Big East. Thank you. That was what I was looking for. I said Big 8. No, that didn't sound right when I said it. Thank you. Big East. Right.
Yeah, it was Big East.
Christ. Well, it's all academic anyway. They're never leaving their conferences, so yeah. Bobby Bowden wouldn't be near. I mean, Bobby Bowden is a legend. I'm not a big fan of him or the way he did things, particularly in the 2000s when he was head coach in name only. And was it Jimbo? Not Jimbo, but the other guy.
What do you mean?
I'm about to say those are real hollow words coming from a guy that had Urban Meyer as his head coach.
Well, that is what it is. But Bobby Bowden is a legend. But I think his legend would have been quite a bit less if he had to go through the murderer's row that is the SEC.
Facts.
At least upper half of the SEC.
Facts.
I think Miami, again, fantastic team with a fantastic history. I think that history would be a little bit less if they had gone through the SEC instead of the ACC. That's just my opinion.
Well, not really, because Miami didn't join the ACC till 2004.
Yeah, that's true.
But they were independent and they were in the Big East. Yeah. Not exactly two ways of going to the national championship as it was back then. That is something I would consider to be overly difficult compared to, say, running through the SEC.
Well, they beat 5 or 6 ranked teams, and only one of them was out of conference. The last national title they won.
Now, I would love to play Miami again. I think Miami and Florida rekindling that rivalry would be good for both schools. And I just as I think the Florida State rivalry is good for both schools. The winner of that game usually gets better recruits if the coach actually recruits.
Yeah.
Caveat in there.
Yes, yes, usually. But
well, I have to acknowledge reality, Vic.
Usually, but I think Florida has a better didn't Florida sign a better recruiting class than Florida? No, wait, what? Well, they did. So I guess
think Lou would know better than I because while Lou says he's not someone who is a recruiting geek, he at least follows the rankings. I honestly don't.
This past recruiting class, Miami was at 15, and Florida and Florida State, I keep getting them confused. One was at 19, one was at 20.
Well, it doesn't matter then. I mean, I think generally it's in my opinion, generally that the winner of the Florida State game recruits better than the other team. And I think if Florida played Miami and could beat them, that Florida could have more of these South Florida boys.
You're right. I do remember
heading to Gainesville instead of heading to Coral Gables.
That's right.
So I think from a recruiting standpoint, putting Miami back on the schedule makes sense. The only problem is with the SEC looks like they're about to go to 9 conference games instead of 8. It's already difficult to put Miami on the schedule with 8 conference games.
Oh, okay. Yes,
they could easily put Miami on the schedule if they wanted to. They just don't want to.
Do you think Miami wants Florida every year?
Yes.
I don't.
Miami's
Well, that's your opinion, but I don't think if you polled the Miami athletic staff and they were honest, I don't think they want to play Florida every year.
Well, the last athletic director submitted 3 separate times in his own words. Submitted to.
Okay, well, we got
restart
a home and home with Miami coming up.
That is true.
I
wish.
I'm on record. I want to play Miami every year if it's made feasible. But all I'm saying is, with SEC about to expand, adding 2 teams, I don't think it has any business adding. But I've long since been shouted down on that opinion. So I'm not going to dive into that too deep. But
I wish
having to go to conference games because they added Texas and Oklahoma. I think a Miami, Florida, every year thing is damn near impossible at this point.
Actually, I think it's the exact opposite. I think Florida. I think Florida can do it just fine if they'll grow a set of balls.
All you got to do is replace. All you got to do is replace the cupcake team, and that's what I wish Alabama would do.
Well, that's why I made that video the other week. The not walking and talking about the FCS moving a spring ball. I think the FCS moving a spring ball benefits everybody. FCS gets a fan base of people like all of us who are starved for football for 8 months. Who wouldn't watch some of the FCS teams play some spring football? I sure as hell would.
Yeah, I'd watch it.
Sure as hell would.
They get to sign TV contracts. The 4-letter network and all the other ones would love to sign contracts for spring ball.
That's right. And then we could jump on the North Dakota State bandwagon, right?
Well, why not? But all I'm saying is, you take the FCS out of the calculation of fall ball, and now you force teams to replace the cupcake with another team from a non-con. And hey, that would be a perfect time to sign, to create the Miami, Florida series all over again.
Now, see, I'm also not saying Florida needs to do anything that I don't want Miami to do. I think in my opinion, and really to me, every team should be this way. You get one non-Power 5, non-con. The other 2 need to be Power 5 if you're going to a 9-3 conference non-con schedule.
I like that idea. I'm with you, Slim. I think I am of the opinion. Yeah, do I like to see Florida, put a 70 spot up on the scoreboard against the cupcake just to exercise their offense and get some players out on the field? Yeah, hell yeah. Who doesn't? It's a lot of fun to watch, but except for that last cupcake that we played that ran the score up on us and made us look stupid. But that was coaching.
Well, and I think it would be good. I think it would be good for the image of college football too, because I think college football's got a bit of a black eye because there's a lot of people that don't like how things are going down with NIL. They don't like the unintended consequences of the playoff system. So I think college football kind of needs to rehab their image a little bit, and I think forcing teams' hands to put together some better non-con games will help.
I agree. And I've been not thrilled with NIL forever. I don't think the NIL is a good idea.
I don't either.
It's good. It's happening. So, whether I like it or dislike it is of no consequence to anybody. But I don't like it. But that's me. Anyway, on that happy note, it is now well after 5 o'clock, and I have to wrap the stream up because I have to go over to the folks' house again because it's time for the evening shift.
Okay.
That is a creepy picture of JT Daniels. God.
What?
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
I did. JT Daniels is
He's not that good.
he looks like Doc Holliday.
Ballard, I'd be willing to bet that JT Daniels is better than any quarterback that Alabama's had under Nick Saban.
Now,
Right.
where did JT Daniels end up?
West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Yeah. West Virginia.
So you think he's better than Jalen Hurts, Bryce
Jalen
Young?
Hurts. Wait a minute. Jalen Hurts isn't a quarterback. Tua
Yes,
is a
he
glass cannon. No, he's not.
So is JT. So I mean,
Jalen can throw.
yes.
It's
So
just
is
not
JT.
accurately.
All right, whatever.
Right. Well, JT is also injury prone. So
Oh,
I
well.
don't know.
Anyway, I got to wrap it up.
Alabama.
So now I've got everybody on the list. Here's a list. Everybody that appeared in live chat, I wrote down. So y'all have one entry into the watch giveaway random name picker thingy. Slim, because he was literally the only person that did a PayPal donation, he got 5 entries. So his odds are better than everyone else's. But everyone got entered in. Vic Tube's in, Hoagie's in, Christian Ballard's in, Pizza Woman's in, Jacob Watson, he's in, Rick Sanchez against my better judgment is in, even Alan A is in. So everybody's going to get a shot at winning a watch.
Why is it against your better judgment?
Because Rick Sanchez is a goofy sumbitch, and he probably doesn't even know how to tell time.
No, Jacob Watson, I'm not trolling.
After this video ends at some point, either tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to put all these names into a random name picker, and I'm going to make a video. And on that video, I will show all 3 of the watches I'm giving away. There's some nice pieces there.
So there's going to be 3 winners, or I guess you'll
yeah,
draw
there'll be 3
names.
winners. What?
All right, yeah. Did you put Jacob on the list?
Yeah, he's on the list.
Okay, good. Yeah, he was asking in the chat. So
and if Pizza Woman wins, Hoagie gets the watch. So essentially,
But that's
Hoagie
not fair.
That's not
well, I don't know.
well, I
can
guess
just take
if you
Pizza
win the
Well,
watch,
you know
you
what?
can
I
do
can
whatever
take
you
Pizza
want
Woman
with
off
it.
the list if that seems more fair to you.
Well, I mean,
Anyway, I'm going to put everybody into the generator, and I'm going to draw 3 names, and I'll explain, who gets what watch in the other video. And that video should probably be up tomorrow, which is Thursday. So make sure you are subscribed and your notifications are on. So when I send that video up, you will be alerted to that, and you can check to see if you win.
Yeah.
And there'll be, how you get a hold of me with your shipping address and how long you have to respond back to me and that sort of stuff.
Well, I think that maybe what you should do is if Pizza Woman wins, you should send it to her and then let her send it to Ho.
I might do that.
Everybody is so,
Well, if
mad about Ho getting 2 chances, then
well, she has to give me her address first. So she'd have to cooperate.
Everyone's gonna riot. I think that you should
anyway
send it to her, and then
so
that
contest will be run, and we'll give away some watches. It's my way of saying thank you to all of you guys and gals for hanging out with me for 100 episodes.
Yes, sir.
Of this Wednesday afternoon live, the longest running Wednesday afternoon live stream in all of YouTube that I know of. Anyway, remember, it is the show about nothing in particular.
That's right.
And we certainly proved that today. We bounced around a whole bunch of subjects.
Yes.
And I had a lot of fun doing it.
Yes. If you win the watch, then you can do whatever you want with it, right? You give it to someone else.
If you win the watch,
smash it with a hammer. Not that I would do that. But.
You can take a hammer to it for all I care. Once it's yours, it's yours. If Pizza Woman wins it, she wants to send it to Hoagie. That's up to her. If Mike Vick wins one and wants to take a hammer to it and make a video of it, that's great. If Slim Shady wants to win a watch and run it over with his truck, if you win one of the G-Shocks I'm giving away, I that might make an interesting video. Because G-Shocks, they show in their ads, run it over with a truck and keeps on going. So you want to do that?
Such a thing.
Rick Sanchez says he sell the watch and use the proceeds, I guess, to buy a Karl Marx book and send it to me. That's fine. I'll make a video of me burning it.
Yeah, they're
You
going to send
wouldn't
you a
have
copy of the Communist Manifesto.
I'm about to say, you
Maybe
wouldn't add the
already-
manifesto to
Give it
your
to
book
your
collection.
sister, I guess.
I already read the Communist Manifesto.
Yeah, well, maybe you can give it to your sister. I'm sure she'd be
Oh,
interested.
I already sent her I sent her a copy of the Communist Manifesto many years ago as a gag gift. My mother yelled at me for doing that. Upset my
God,
sister.
did you send her Mein Kampf too?
No, I didn't send her Mein Kampf.
What's
I just-
fascism, not communism?
Hey, Saleen,
Yeah, potato.
if I win, may I be blessed with one of those space shuttle watches, sir?
No, I don't have one. I sold mine.
Oh, I thought you had two of them.
No, I only had one of them.
Oh, I thought you wouldn't. Oh, what made you decide to sell it? Because I thought you liked it.
I did like it, but I got, somebody decided to give me more money for it than I paid for it, and it helped to fund one of my watch purchases.
Yeah, sure. But those are some nice looking watches. If I win, that would be one of the watches. But I'm not sure if I would like the black one or the white one.
Well, neither one of them are that. So I'll show them in the video that I made to do the winners. I'll show them. I'll describe them real quick. They're nice. They're good watches. I'm not giving away junk. I don't do that to my friends. Anyway, if you all would be so kind as to take yourselves out of the StreamYard and let me wrap this up.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
Congrats
Saleen.
on 100. Love you
y'all
guys.
later. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Ballard. Thank you, Mr. Vick. Thank you, Mr. Hoagie. And thank you to the Slim Shady Kane. Anyway, and Lou, he was on here for a few minutes. That was kind of him to show some support. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out with me for a couple hours, actually 2 hours, 2.5 hours almost. But heading out the door, heading over to my folks' house. So I will try and do this again next Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern time, like the description says. See what we can do about making that happen. But for now, thank you all for stopping by. I do appreciate the love and support for 100 episodes of Wednesday Afternoon Live with me, SaleenDriver. Y'all have a good one. I will catch you later.